Hello, Simon here. So today we're going to be doing a 15-minute time trial. So the reason that I'm going to be doing this with you is it's really important that you do some kind of form of a test to see how you are doing, okay? There's no point putting all the effort in with your training if you don't know if you're improving or not. So the best way to do it is by doing some form of time trial like this. You can see the distance you've gone in the set time, and then repeat the session again in a month's time, and then you can see how you've improved. Don't worry, you're not going to be alone. I'm going to be doing this with you, so I'm going to be motivating you the whole way through the 15 minutes. So keep focused on what you're doing, and we're going to do this together, okay? Make sure that you record how far you've gone, then that gives you a really good benchmark to try and beat that in a month's time. Right, it's really important that you're fitting well to do this session, so please make sure that you're okay before you start, and also make sure that you are thoroughly warmed up. If you're ready to go, we will begin shortly. Okay, so like all my sessions, this time trial will work perfectly well if you're walking, running outside, or if you're inside and you're on a bike, cross trainer, rower, any kind of cardio machinery, it's fine. And as I've mentioned, then you repeat it in a month's time on the same piece of equipment or running and walking again, and then you can compare and see your improvement. Right, okay, let's get ready to get going. We're going to make a start shortly. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so let's find that pace. I'll let you know as we go through the 15 minutes how long has gone. So you don't need to worry about looking at your watch. I'll be in charge of that for you, okay? So this is like the equivalent to a race or a park run. It's a great way to see how you're improving. So really make it sure that you make a note of how you've got on, how you found it, as well as the distance you've gone. So we're coming up to your first minute already. Okay, it's a minute gone. I suggest you try and hold a fairly steady pace to start with, and then if you've got anything left, we can think about speeding things up towards the end. Now there's various different motivation techniques I'm going to share with you as we go through, which hopefully will help. For me, I really like visualization. So I really like focusing on what I'm doing and imagining that there's either someone behind me catching me up and I need to work harder, or there's someone in front of me who is tiring and I'm gradually clawing them in and catching them up. So if any of those techniques works well for you as well, think of that. My other tip that I like to do as well is if you're doing a long repetition like this, it's 2 minutes gone as well, just break it down. Just focus on each individual section as it comes, whether that's each minute or each 5 minutes, whatever works well for you. So just think about getting to the first 5 minutes at this pace, and then you can worry about the next block after that. Just break it down into sections. Keep relaxed as well. When you're tensed up, your form goes. So just really keep as relaxed as possible. So we're coming up to 3 minutes now. It's a great start. So I like to think of it in thirds. So I'm breaking it down to 5 minutes for me in my head. So we've only got another 2 minutes then that first section is complete. So just think of that. Come on. Hopefully you've got into your pace by now. Sometimes the first few minutes can feel quite hard, and then you get used to the speed, your breathing rate and your heart rate adapts, and you get used to how it's feeling. Just keep it going now. Come on. We're coming up to the 4-minute mark. That's 4 minutes now. So if you're like me, we've got another minute, then we've done that first third already. There's lots of different little tips you can do as well. So Paula Radcliffe, she likes to count to 100 in her head when she's getting tired, so she's not thinking of what she's doing. She's just keeping loose, keeping her mind busy, and not thinking about how her legs are feeling. So try that one, see how that one works as well. Or if there's anything like a visual point in front of you, if you're outside, just look at that. So that's 5 minutes down. Come on, that's the first third done. And when it really starts to hurt, if you've heard of the guy who did the sub 2-hour marathon, Kipchoge, his little tip is he likes to smile when it hurts. A lot of people think this is to put people off, his opponents, so they think that he is okay and they're tiring, which partly it is, but he also believes that by smiling, he's relaxing and he's keeping loose and not tensing up. So smile, have fun, enjoy this, come on. So that's 6 minutes down now. Not long before we're at that halfway stage. Let's focus on the next minute and a half. Let's break it down until we've done the first half. Come on. And if you're really tiring, it really doesn't matter if you slow down. The whole purpose of this time trial is that you repeat and you try and beat it. So there's no failure in this session. Come on, nearly at the 7-minute mark. Okay, that's 7 minutes. Come on, keep relaxed. Keep your form. Whatever you're on, if you're on your own piece of cardio machinery, or you're outside running or walking, come on, keep going. Okay, we are over halfway now. Second half now. Just got to repeat what we just did, then we are done. Okay, that's 8 minutes gone now. Let's think about the next 2 minutes. Don't worry about the rest. Let's get to 10 minutes. Come on. Another top tip for you as well is if you ever do a race or a time trial or a park run, anything like that, when you're around other people, believe me, the people around you are hurting and they're feeling exactly what you're feeling too, if not more. Okay? And think, if you can keep it going and they're struggling, you're really going to pull some distance on them. Come on. We're coming up to the 9-minute mark now. Nine minutes gone. Let's get to that 10-minute mark. Keep going, hold that speed. Whether you're on the cardio machinery, look at the speed on your dial in front of you. If you're outside, try to avoid looking at your watch too much because it's going to interfere with your form. But if you need to have a quick glance from time to time, or your watch will bleep for splits, occasional look is fine. Just make sure that you're going okay. And how it feels is important as well. Sometimes you surprise yourself if you go on how it feels rather than looking at what you're actually doing. Sometimes you are actually working harder than you think. Come on, we're nearly at the 10-minute mark. That's 10 minutes gone now. So that's 2/3 done. Just one final third remaining. So it should be hurting, so I know you're probably feeling quite out of breath by now and your legs are tiring, but that's how it should be feeling. And if it's not, it's time to speed up a little bit more. Come on. Let's give this time trial a good effort. Nearly at the 11-minute mark. That's 11 minutes gone, 4 minutes to go. Right, let's focus on this next minute. And then it's just 3 minutes left. Come on, keep strong now. Keep focused on your form and your technique. Deep breaths. Fill your lungs with oxygen. You're doing really well. Not long to go now, come on. Coming up to our 12-minute mark. Okay, that's 12 minutes gone. So just 3 minutes to go. So if you're feeling good, can you go a little bit faster? Not too much, you've still got 3 minutes, but you can crank it up a little bit more if you can. If you're tired, come on, break it down to those minutes. Let's try and hold this pace for another minute. Then we see how we are after that. Come on. We are so nearly there now. Come on. We have just 2 minutes now to go. Last 2 minutes. Again, have you got any more? Bit more effort, come on. Just 2 minutes. If you haven't, come on, let's keep it going for another minute. Keep focus on the next minute mark. Minute and a half to go. Come on, I'm tiring too. We're in this together. Come on, let's push. Right then, this is it. This is our last minute now. Just 1 minute left. Right, come on. Let's give this final minute all we've got. Last bit of effort. If you're repeating this session, come on. Let's dig a bit deeper. Try and repeat or beat what you did last time you've done this one. Come on. Final push. Just 30 seconds. Come on, right to the end. Look in front of you if you're outside. Focus on the point, 15 seconds in front. Come on, let's see if we can get to that point. 10 seconds. 5, come on. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oh, you've done it. Okay, look at the distance you've gone. Great work, you've worked really well. Fantastic achievement. Make a note of that distance you've gone. And then what I suggest you do is in a month's time, do this time trial again and let's see if we can beat that distance you've gone, okay? Fantastic work. Because we've been working at quite a high level of intensity, please make sure that you cool down thoroughly. I think you stretch off again. And check out my sessions, Simon Minting audio training sessions. We can do some training, get you fitter, and then we can do this time trial again and beat that time. Okay, I'm going to say bye now, and I look forward to training with you again soon.